5 really straightforward ways that you guys can implement to get rid of that last 10 pounds of fat. Have you had a good day? You've had a good day, Mojo. All right. Hey guys, Mark McKillier and Mojo here with Live Anabolic. And today I want to talk to you about how to lose the last 10 pounds of fat. I get this all the time. I hear it in our Facebook group. I see it in our YouTube comments. I get it at the gym when I'm working out. I'm at restaurants. Guys, will recognize me and ask me those questions. And it's a phenomenal question because it's really the toughest accomplishment, really, when it comes to getting in really good shape. Those last 10 pounds are killer. All right, so why are the last 10 pounds so much harder than the first 10 pounds? It's all about your metabolism and genetics, and just the way God made us. So, if you're carrying around an extra 50 or 60 pounds of fat, you can start doing simple things that will cause you to lose body fat. Real straightforward. You cut back on your calories, you increase your exercise, all of a sudden you're burning more calories per day than you're ingesting, and boom, you slowly start to lose fat. And the thing is, you've got so much extra fat stored on your body, your metabolism doesn't freak out. It doesn't radically slow down to try to conserve that fat, okay? Because it doesn't think you're starving to death. You're just kind of doing some basic things. Well, as time goes by and you drop more and more fat and your body fat percentage drops and gets lower and lower and lower, each additional pound of fat is incrementally more difficult to lose than the previous pound of fat. And it's because eventually, you can't get below 0.1% body fat, right? So as you get really, really low, your body, your metabolism starts to freak out. And it realizes that this is not good. This is not healthy. And it tries to slow everything down. It tries to hold on to your body fat because it doesn't know that you're not starving to death. It just knows that your body fat's been dropping radically for weeks or months, and it doesn't like it. So therefore, you end up kind of plateauing, and that last 10, 12, 15 pounds of fat are usually really hard to lose. So I got 5 tips today that we're going to discuss that can help you kind of get past that plateau and then keep shedding fat, especially that last 10 pounds. And I'm not talking about the last 10 pounds that gets you to 1% body fat. I'm talking about the last 10 pounds of fat that gets you to around the 10 or 11 or 12% body fat level, which is where most guys really look fantastic and want to live. All right, now before I get to those 5 tips, I want to give you my story and my struggle with losing those last 10 pounds of fat. And this has happened several times throughout, the last 10 or 15 years of my life. So guys, just to make you feel better and make you understand that it's normal for everybody, I did a bodybuilding contest when I was 49. I'm 61 now, so that was 12 years ago. And I needed to lose about 12 to 15 pounds of fat to walk on stage and be shredded, because I was shooting for about 6% body fat. Well, I really cleaned up my diet. I hired a coach who was both, a workout coach and a nutrition coach. He was giving me very detailed meal plans, and I was eating super clean, and I was hungry all the time, and I'd really cut back on my calories. And day after day, I would get on the scale and nothing, no change. Now, mind you guys, I was not 40 pounds overweight. I was not fat. I just needed to get down to 6%, and I was probably at around 12% body fat. Well, that's that last 10 to 12 pounds that I'm talking about are so hard to lose. Well, nothing happened. And I was getting really frustrated. I'm just killing myself in the gym. I'm doing extra cardio. I'm eating super clean and nothing. I am not dropping a single pound. And I thought, well, this is just never going to work. I didn't look bad, I wasn't fat, but I wasn't shredded. I didn't have those really good looking abs. Well, about week 3, all of a sudden, the scale started to change. Long story short, I stuck with it, all right, even though I was hungry all the time, and eventually it did. My body eventually just kind of gave up and it started dropping that body fat. Anyway, that's very similar to what's going to happen to you guys when you follow these 5 tips I'm going to give you in just a minute. All right, tip number 1. Guys, you have to get really more serious about your nutrition. You know, abs are made in the kitchen. You've heard me say that before. You cannot out-train a bad diet. And I see this all the time, even with my young buddies that are in fantastic shape that are, 30 years younger than me. I see them cheating on their nutrition and they're a little frustrated, I'm like, dude, one of my good friends, he's my Marine buddy, he's 31 years old. He looks fantastic, but he doesn't want to take his shirt off because he's just got, an extra 8 or 10 pounds. He's got a big box of chocolate chip cookies in the back seat of his pickup truck. So, guys, you have to really get serious about your nutrition. That's what I did over the last few months to try to drop some of this body fat, and it finally started paying off. But this video is not about nutrition and what you should and shouldn't eat. I got tons of other videos. Use the search engine right here on our YouTube channel. Just type in Mark Nutrition. Look at my videos. But you're going to have to get way more serious about your nutrition if you want to lose those last 10 pounds of fat, because what you got you here isn't going to get you to the ripped abs that you're ultimately looking for. Tip number 2, guys, it's also food related, and that is try to find ways to replace some of the carbohydrates that you eat in a typical day with protein. So protein takes a fair amount of energy to digest. So your body actually, uses calories when it digests protein, and way more than when it digests carbs or fats. Okay, so carbs are very easy to digest. Doesn't use a lot of. So protein is like a thermogenic. It actually increases your core temperature, and then also protein is really important for building muscle. Most of us, me included, don't get enough protein in our normal daily diet. So just a real simple example, what I've done lately is, I go out to eat once or twice a week. Friends, dates, family, that kind of stuff. And everybody likes to do Mexican food here in Texas. So guess what? I had to get serious because I wasn't doing it correctly. I get fajitas. So fajitas come with tortillas. They also bring out a big basket of tortilla chips, fried tortilla chips. They stick them right there on the table in front of you. So I just had to suck it up. I had to quit eating those damn tortilla chips. And when my fajitas come, I don't touch the tortillas, the soft flour or corn tortillas. I don't eat them. So I just eat the fajitas. Chicken, beef fajitas, that's 100% protein. And then, of course, it comes with pico de gallo, which is just veggies. It comes with maybe with some guacamole, which is a good healthy fat. Comes with some cheese, that kind of stuff. Onions, grilled peppers, all that stuff I eat. But I just don't touch the tortillas or the tortilla chips. Those are the carbs that don't do me any good, and instead I'll load up on all that protein, whether it's chicken protein or beef protein, it doesn't matter. And then, of course, all the veggies that come with it. 100% you can do that every day of your life and lose fat. All right, that was just one example on how to get rid of carbs and add protein. Tip number 3 is try to find a way to replace some of your fruits and veggies with, get this, a supplement that has almost no calories. So fruits and veggies are great for you. You can't eat too many veggies. You can eat too much fruit because fruit has got a lot of natural sugar in it, okay? It's not refined sugar, okay? It's fructose, so it's much better for you, but it's still packed with calories. So, you should never have more than just a modest amount of fruit. Veggies, unlimited, but most guys don't like that. So this is what you can do. at least give this a try, guys. It's called Testo Greens. It's a greens powder that we make specifically for older guys. It's designed to do several things. You know, it's designed to help get your hormones in balance, primarily your estrogen and your testosterone level. But also, this gives you all the vitamins and nutrients and micronutrients that you need from veggies and fruits that we just normally don't get, all right? So this thing has also got almost no calories in it. So you can basically get rid of those extra calories that you often don't even want to eat in the first place, right? And you can still get all the goodies, all the good stuff for you out of 15 seconds worth of taking a scoop of this powder, putting it in some water, and then drinking it down. So there's a ton of different ingredients in here. I really urge you just to click the link below this video. It'll take you to our website, and we really do a great job of explaining what ingredients are in Testo Greens and why we put them in there, what they do for you, okay? And then after you look at that, it gets a little complicated. I can't even remember everything in here because there's too much. There's too many things in there for me to remember. But scroll down below the ingredient list, and then you see all the reviews, customer reviews, hundreds of them. Just skim through them. You don't have to read every one. You don't even have to read them in order. So, guys, this stuff works for the vast majority of guys. Not everybody. I think it's partly genetic and partly nutrition related. So depending on your genetics, which we can't predict, some guys respond fantastic. Some guys just kind of so-so. Most guys don't have their nutrition dialed in, so they really benefit from this. A handful of guys really eat super clean, so they won't get as much out of a supplement like this. But at least give it a try. We got a 1-year guarantee, for goodness sakes. And we don't even make you send the bottles back. All you got to do is send us an email and tell us that you're sorry, but it's not working for you. I mean, it's a no-risk trial, basically. So there's no reason not to give it a try, and we've just got way too many guys on our website just raving about it and how much it's done for them, not just for losing the last 10 pounds of fat, but helping with their libido and their testosterone level and their energy and all kinds of other things. All right, let's move on to tip number 4. Guys, increase your exercise. And what I mean by that is, golly, just move. We got to move more. So increasing your exercise can mean you do more workouts per week. Maybe you're only doing 3 workouts a week. Bump it up to 4 or 5. Maybe you're already doing 4 or 5 a week. Do more sets. Add more sets. Make your workouts longer. Maybe you're not doing much cardio. Maybe you're not doing any cardio. Add some cardio in there. And then the other thing is, for guys who've got knee problems or something like that where cardio is really too hard, find ways to move. You can still move. Mow the grass, for goodness sake. Look at this. Mow your grass. Take your dog. I mean, Mojo loves walks. He cannot walk too far, okay? Go on longer walks with your dog. If you guys are playing golf, get out of the damn golf cart. It's bullshit. And you guys don't realize this. In the United States, everybody gets in a golf cart and rides around the golf course. When I went to Scotland a few years ago, you have to have a doctor's slip or permission slip to rent a golf cart. Everybody walks in Scotland. And that's why they're not a bunch of fat asses like we are. When you play golf, if you walk, that's about a 6-mile hike. Even if you're pushing your clubs on a push cart, that's fine. You're walking. That's 6 miles, guys. Quit being so damn lazy. For you guys that are travel warriors, walk around the damn airport. I mean, I guarantee you're sitting there for 2 hours on your layovers, or you're getting to the airport 2 hours early because you have to. Pick up the bag and walk. You can walk for miles in the airport terminal, all right? That's fantastic. Quit taking the elevators. Quit taking the escalators. Walk up the damn stairs, not just at the airport, at the hotel that you're staying in, okay? At the office, at the shopping mall, whatever. I mean, guys, find ways to make life more difficult. And we're not talking about, come on, we're not talking about, braving it out in the winter during an ice storm. I'm just talking about making yourself move further. So I see this all the time at the gym. Oh my God, people circling the parking lot, looking for a parking spot real close to the gym door so they don't have to walk. There's gazillion parking places way the hell out there. There's tons of them. You're not going to get any door dings because there's nobody parking next to you. Park out there and then walk to the gym. Park out there and then walk to the mall where you're going shopping. Park out there and then walk to the supermarket where you're going grocery shopping. Park a long way away and force yourself to walk further than you normally would want to. Get on your bike and ride a little bit. You don't have to go 20 miles. You don't have to drive, anything. Just move. All right, I'm sure you're going to be glad to hear this is our fifth and final tip. And that is, guys, you got to get more sleep. If you're not getting good, restful sleep, at least 7 hours, you're probably hurting your ability to lose that last 10 pounds of fat. If you didn't know already, your body produces the vast majority of our hormones at night when we're sleeping, not during the day. So testosterone is made primarily at night when you're getting good, deep, restful sleep. And so if your T levels aren't as high as they could be because of your sleep, it's going to make losing fat much harder. So another thing is, guys, most men think testosterone is only used to build muscle. That's only partly true. Having high T levels also makes your body far more efficient at using body fat as a source of energy, instead of just using those carbs that you ingested. So guys with high T levels almost always have lower body fat percentages. So find a way to get more sleep. This video is not about how to do that. I've shot several other great videos just about sleep. Once again, use that little search feature in YouTube and then just type in sleep and check out some of my sleep videos. But those are 5 really straightforward ways that you guys can implement to get rid of that last 10 pounds of fat. And I know it seems like a long rambling video, but there's just kind of a lot to say about this. It's not as easy as it sounds, I realize. There's just, you got to be really on top of everything in your life to get that body fat down where you really want it to be. Especially when you're talking, 9, 10, 11% body fat. It's much easier. You don't have to be perfect when you're trying to drop the first 20 or 30 pounds, but the last 10, you're going to have to really dot your I's and cross your T's and be super consistent. Consistency wins the day. So remember that. Stick with it, guys, and never give up on yourself.